What's up, y'all? This is Franchise Play doing the recap for UFC Fight Night 40 from Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm sorry. That first bout that we saw was Anthony Lapsley getting taken out by Albert Tumanov. First round knockout. Thought Lapsley might have a little bit more than that, a little bit more with the quickness, but he took a hard left hand that floored him, and he was pretty much out from that point on. There was a lot of knockouts tonight. From there, we looked at Justin Salas taking on Ben Wall. I'm not sure what was going on with Ben Wall's defense, but it seemed non-existent to me. Just like, I don't know what was going on, but yeah, he wasn't doing a lot. He got caught with that right over the top, and then he got a little bit dazed, but then straight down the middle, Justin Salas came right at him with a straight left hand that knocked him down and out, and I was just kind of shocked just that of the lack of defense that was exhibited there. It was kind of weird. But yeah, he got knocked out. Ben Wall did, and that was that. We went on to Manny Gambirin against Nick Lentz. I don't know, for some reason I thought Manny Gambirin was going to outwork Lentz, but that was not the case. Lentz won by unanimous decision. Was pretty easy to see. The next fight was a shocker for some, but not for me. Eddie Wineland loses to Johnny Eduardo. I actually picked Johnny Eduardo to win this fight. I almost picked him to win by KO. Instead, I had it by unanimous decision. He actually did beat Wineland by TKO. A lot of people called it a big upset, but I don't know. Something about Eddie Wineland lately just looks ripe for the pickings. I don't know what it is, but yeah, he got taken out again, and that is that's gonna be, I don't know, that's a career shaker right there. So we'll see what happens from there. Jan Cabral took on Zach Cummings. This was a so-so fight. Cummings won it by unanimous decision, but you know, he was an underdog, so I guess that made it somewhat intriguing. Kyoji Haraguchi took on Daryl Montague. In the next bout, Haraguchi pretty much dominated this fight with just too much speed, and just too much speed for him, and easily won the unanimous decision. One judge gave one round to Montague. I don't know how, but he did. The next up was Rafael Natal taking on Ed Herman. I don't know what Natal is going to do. Lost those last two rounds, lost this bout. This was a fight you would have thought he would have been able to win, but he didn't. The next one was Chris Carriasso against Louis Smolka. Carriasso is a hard-working dude in the octagon. I don't know if he won this fight, though. I don't know. It was a split decision, and he got the nod, but I'm not totally convinced that he beat Smolka. I don't know if anybody cares enough for a rematch, but I don't know if he won. So that's, I don't know. It was tough. It was a tough fight. Both fighters had their moments. I think Carriasso definitely did the better work while they were standing, but Smolka, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not sure if he won, but I'm not going to call it a horrible decision, but I've seen better, I've seen worse. Next up, after that one, was Soa Palelli taking on Ruan Potts. Now, Palelli is a big, strong guy, right? But I don't know, something that he just doesn't impress me that much. And I thought that he was in a little bit, he could have found himself in a little bit of trouble, in this particular fight. But he is very good on the ground. He may not look it because he's girthy, but he was able to roll and take position. And once he gets all that weight on top of you in the ground and pound, you're gonna pretty much be in a problem. And that's what happened to Ruan Potts. I just don't think that I don't think he has a chance to really like take on the elite heavyweights, especially not anybody like Cain Velasquez. His lack of conditioning would really come back to bite him against Cain, because that's one of Cain's biggest things, cardio Cain. And I don't think that Palelli is a serious contender. After that, we had Tim Means against Neil Magny. This one, Magny, just, I don't know. Something about that guy just is not exciting. he kind of scraps out wins here and there, and I figured that's what he did in this particular one. He managed to finish, pretty good in the last round. It was a close unanimous decision, but I won't say he didn't deserve it. So he definitely got that one. Next up was Darren Cruikshank against Eric Koch. Now, I don't know. I'm a big Eric Koch fan. I am. But ever since it seems like I've really been on, really pushing and saying, hey, this dude is dynamic, he's been taking some nasty losses. He lost really nasty to Ricardo Lamas, lost a tough bout to Dustin Poirier, and then tonight he got knocked out by Darren Cruikshank it was a really awesome combination. Cruikshank threw a right kick, a punch, and then a left kick. The punch landed, the first kick missed, the second one caught Eric Koch in the head. It was with his foot, not even his shin. Knocked him down. Koch tried to stay conscious while he was down on the ground, but ended up just getting kind of nudged out with the elbow by Cruikshank. So Cruikshank came up with a big win. It was another head kick win. He had a ton of those. It was impressive. It was an impressive win, and especially the combination was impressive. Next up, Costas Philippou taking on Lorenz Larkin. This was exciting, but I don't know that either one of these guys would beat anybody elite. I mean, we've seen Philippou has been looking terrible against anybody that can take him to the ground. This one was played right into his hands because Larkin doesn't want to take him to the ground. He wants to stand there and trade with him. And I just don't know if there's a lot of guys out there that's going to just stand and straight trade with Philippou. When guys beat him, they take him to the ground, and that didn't happen today. And Philippou, it was exciting while it lasted. Both guys were throwing some straight bombs, but ultimately Philippou caught Larkin right on the chin, knocked him straight out. He fell like face first down. You always know when a guy falls like that, he has been lit up like a Christmas tree. So Philippou seemingly got some of his confidence back because he looked really down in that when he lost to Luke Rockhold and Francis Carmo. So maybe he's back. He said he was back, but I really don't think so. I believe he's back or has arrived, however you want to call it, when he beats somebody that can take him to the ground. In the main event, if you haven't seen this fight, you need to watch it because it was that good. Matt Brown, the immortal Matt Brown, took on Eric Silva, and it was a phenomenal fight, back and forth. If you're an Eric Silva fan, you're going to be irritated at the way this fight went. And within the first 35 seconds, I'm almost convinced Eric Silva broke Matt Brown's ribs. He landed a body kick to Matt Brown. It clearly hurt him. Some seconds after that, he landed another one, sent Matt Brown to the ground. Silva jumped on him, tried to start pounding him out, ended up trying to take his back, as you can see there. Matt Brown, he has like animanium bones and like Wolverine-like recuperating powers. So he was able to get himself back together enough to survive. In the meantime, Eric Silva tired himself out trying to get the finish. And he was trying to get the finish in a submission, which really kind of blew me because if you saw how badly you hurt this guy's body with a leg kick, to me, you got to think, did I break something? Did I hurt him bad enough where, it's a soft spot? Instead, he used all his energy on the ground. To his credit, Silva had a ton of heart because Brown had him hurt a few times in the middle of the first round on and throughout the second round. Another body kick from Silva in the second round, you could clearly see hurt Brown again, more than normal. So, but instead of really concentrating on going to the body, Silva continued to headhunt. It was disappointing. I was like, why are you doing that? Didn't work out. Ultimately, in the third round, Brown overcame him. I mean, Brown's cardio is crazy because, yeah, it takes a lot of energy to try to finish somebody with submissions, but it also takes a lot of energy to fight him off. And Brown was, he was awesome. He was awesome. Always with him, maybe not the most refined stuff, but this dude is tough as I don't know what, and he just never quits and never seems to get tired. So he pulled off a huge win. Maybe you'll vault him up really close to a title shot, I don't know, but it was an exciting fight, pretty decent card altogether. Y'all subscribe, follow, peace.